to take into consideration that up north AFC did bring back local government elections or local government changes. What would you do differently right now, seeing what has transpired, if you would assume office tomorrow? Knowing fully well that you also are a cause of the malaise that the City Council and Georgetown.
We're not going to do differently. We'll go back to what we're doing. We'll never chase the vendors off the street so that they don't have to. We'll go back to the past. We're not going to do that differently. And you remember the Tulsi Prasad land that Hoyt sold to Tulsi Prasad for $2.7 million on Water Street. We bought it back for over $300 million and gave it to the City Council to house those vendors because too many of them were on the street. We spent over $300 million, gave it to the City Council for that purpose. So that is how we dealt with vendors. We didn't chase them off. We found a place, the state invested a lot of money and handed it over to the City Council. That's one. But one area where we had some failings. So I can go through to tell you a lot about what we'll do. We had some failings. Is that whilst we managed 10 years prior to us assuming office, no audited accounts for the entire country. It's an APNU legacy. And from 1992 to 2015, every single year, we have presented audited statements to the National Assembly for public accounts in the country.
Responding immediately to those statements was the mayor of the capital city, Mayor Patricia Chase Green, and her response was that ultimately the forum, in her opinion, was comprised of a pack of jokers who has no real plan or had no real plan for the capital city.
To hear the former president of this nation says that if they get, and you're right to say if they get back, and I don't know when that will be, if they get back into power, they will return Georgetown to its former state. Now, could you imagine what they're talking about? They're going to destroy this city back once again. After the progress we've made in this short time, he's saying quite clearly to this nation, if I go back into power, my party is going to return Georgetown to its former state, where they wanted outbreaks, where they had garbage pile up all over the city, where there was congestion all over the city. All sorts of lawlessness he wants to return Georgetown to. Is that the person we want to lead this nation? Is that the future development we want for our nation? I don't think any sensible. That's why I call it a comedy show yesterday.
For Safe TV Headline News, I'm Mondale Smith.